Good morning or afternoon, Sisters Squared. I'm Kristen.
I'm Grace.
This is our week
17.
Wow. I know. What commitment on us girls.
I know.
This week's topic is, we had a few ideas of what we were tossing around because we feel like people need to purge a little bit of their holiday stuff that they picked up from other places.
Mm-hmm.
A little of that energy. I mean, I know for us, we went to a few places that were actually quite loud.
And extra people-y.
And there was a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And you can tell, I had given a hug to somebody and I got an instant headache.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, oh, man.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that I felt any certain way about them. Whatever they were feeling,
yes,
I automatically felt it by being in their space and opening my heart the way I did.
Yeah.
And
I was in the same place.
Yeah.
Talking to some people, and I felt very disconnected from my body. I almost thought it was like low blood sugar. So the only thing I could think to do was eat something because I just felt so strange. And so, it pulled me back into my body. But it was such a strange feeling just talking with them. And after that, and Kristen and I did talk about it, and we realized what it was and why, because these people have some things going on in their lives coming up that I think they have a little anxiety about. Mm-hmm. And so we were feeling that. It's funny how that has become stronger in recent times. And I think everybody's kind of feeling that now. It's almost like you have this feeling, but you can't really put your finger on it. Like for me, and then I actually had the same thing happen the other night again, but it was a little bit different this time. This was kind of like a feeling of not being able to catch my breath and that my heart was sort of racing. And right away I knew that wasn't mine. Right away I did know. Wasn't sure whose it was, and I had to kind of figure it out. And then once I did, it made perfect sense what it was and who it was and why.
Yeah, so definitely pulling our energy in for a little while. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was distracted by the cat over here before I was petting her. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
We're at Grace's house.
Yep.
But pulling our energy in a bit, as we try to refocus on this year and just releasing some of that excess energy that didn't belong to us, taking some extra measures to make sure that we're grounded properly. And I always try to simplify things just a little bit. Ground me, surround me, protect me is one of the ones that I use. It's simple. Mm-hmm. You can imagine it, your shield and your armor all come down, like the golden light, the golden light that surrounds you. It can be so rapid that you're like, oh, there we go. Mm-hmm. Now I can go.
Yeah.
Or now I can feel better. Mm-hmm. And sometimes all you got to do is do that just so that you are giving yourself a space to decompress. Ground me, surround me, protect me while I decompress, while I take this time for myself. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Mm-mm. It can be really simple.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. I mean, I got in the tub yesterday, and I, was able to move some energy around that had just really gotten stuck and was really, I felt drained. I felt very tired, very out of sorts, just not myself. And so, I scoured the tub and then took a bath in it, and it felt really good to take care of myself in that way. and then I felt much better. I've done some coloring.
I painted yesterday.
And just to really just
fun.
get out of it, take care of myself and not, I mean, a lot of times I know a lot of moms are like this, where you're running around taking care of a lot of other people's needs. And I do want to do those things. But I think being mindful of the fact that you can only go so far before you're empty. And then you need to sort of refill. And
the thing is, think of it out as ugh, that was so easy to say.
I can tell.
Well, think of it as your gas tank. How far are you gonna get on a tank of gas before you run out, or you have to get more, or the quality of it is not good?
Yeah.
What are you putting out there? Are you putting out stuff that nobody wants? Are you the one that we gotta cleanse from?
Flinging that
sometimes it
energy
is.
around. Well, sometimes it is, I know for me personally, I try to pull that in, and when I am feeling that way, I try not to fling it around, but sometimes you have to go among the people.
Among the masses.
Among the people. And I think it happens to everybody. I think it's just a normal occurrence.
Yeah. I agree with that. And the other topic that we were talking about was, when you're trying to design your world and create that world for yourself and the vision that you have, what words are you using? So you know what you want. You also know what you don't want. So when you create something, instead of using the phrases, I'm gonna stop biting my nails, okay, going, also stopping, but also giving something a negative connotation, we put that spin on it. How about, I'm gonna allow my nails to grow this year? Not, I'm gonna stop biting them. I'm gonna allow them to grow. So you're just flipping things around so that you're not adding in any sort of negative phrases, anything that would bring your focus to the behavior that you're trying to omit, right? Like, you're just changing the words around to make it fit what you do want, which means not focusing on what you don't want. Somehow, what you don't want will magnify and ruin what you're trying to create. So practice with the words. Write them down a bit until you get them. It's taken me a long time to be able to, get words where I wanted them and where I could get the most value out of them. And I think I've mastered it, to the most part. There are times that I'm like, let's try to rephrase that. Let's see if I can make that pop just a little bit more. What else can I, what can I do to amplify it? What can I do to magnify, amplify, like squeeze the juice out of it? Like, what else? What else? I know you guys made vision boards
I'll
that
show
were
you
very
mine.
positive.
Yeah. So this is my vision board for the new year and the things that I'm bringing in. Some of the things I put on there was, I am brave. I deserve to relax. I open my heart and allow wonderful things to happen. Stress less, live lighter. Recharge. I will do what makes my soul happy. The healing power of rest, thrive, divinely inspired, dream, joyful, all sorts of really great words. And we have some other ones too, that my girls made, and rich in creativity, Stand up for your beliefs. I feel empowered, loved, and accepted. People see me now.
Self-compassion.
Self-compassion.
That's a good one.
Love your heart. She believed she could, so she did. That's one of my favorites. I do love that one. But promote creative thinking.
Keep living life through your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, and that has a lot to do with creating our own version of what we want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Not falling into somebody else's pattern of what we think we should be. So I really love these.
These all came out really nice. And at our office this past Friday, we did
mini
ones. Yeah, we did mini ones, and that was we all use those for these. That was kind of the springboard for us to make kind of a bigger board and do a little bit more expansion into what we were bringing in for 2024. That was so fun to do, and we had such a good time doing it.
Oh.
Yeah, but
and we did eventually start to mingle. We had 4 tables, and once we started finishing our boards, we moved around to different tables to kind of commingle, and it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a great
it was
setup.
Perfect. Yeah, it was really nice. That was
and snacks. But I think being mindful about what words we use, and that includes ourselves. Like, not just when we create. How do we talk to ourselves? I think that's very important. Your body hears you. Your body hears the words you're saying.
Yeah.
And it takes them to heart, really.
Some of that stuff's hard to undo, from years of doing that. But, I think when I hear somebody talking to themselves like that, I want to say to them, if you had a friend talking like that, what would you say to that friend? Would you be like, oh my gosh, like I don't know, right, like right. And if I hear one of my daughters or a friend talk, I would say, how would you talk to a friend would you talk to your friend like that? If you heard someone talking like that, you would never.
I'm like, don't talk about my friend like that.
Right. And I've said that as well. Like,
all
my goodness.
Time.
Yeah.
All the time.
So that's
it hurts my heart to hear.
Yeah, same.
But I think that we're moving into this really vibrant energy this year, and I'm so excited about it. Like, I feel super stoked because things are moving and progressing, and people are growing around us, and people are waking up faster than they were.
Yeah.
So I think that there's going to be a lot of room for growth this year. And I think more and more people are stepping into their power, which that makes me super happy. So I think this was going to be a short video.
I think
today.
so too. Yeah, I think everybody's kind of snuggling in to winter and gearing up for spring, and just really, we're taking a little time for ourselves to just kind of, come back to center now that the holidays are kind of done. And here's Claire.
This was my distraction.
Yep. Claire.
She was rolling around my feet, and I couldn't ignore her.
No.
Because I love her. And she's
such a good girl.
She's silky. Look at those green eyes.
Claire.
Beautiful.
No, she's
like, I just want to get down. You're scaring me.
Yeah.
Murphy's like, I'll save you.
Such a distraction in my house with pets and
so
kids
easily
and stuff,
distracted.
but that's okay. That's how we roll.
I don't have cats. I just have a really big dog.
Yeah.
But
so wishing everyone a great start to this year, and take care of yourself. There's no shame in that. Like, just do it. You'll feel so much better. Yeah. Feel so much better, and take the time.
I did lay low. Christmas we stayed home. we didn't really
Yeah.
do anything for New Year's either.
Mhm.
I didn't need to go anywhere. I was content to just be home
We were home.
in my space because it was the day before that we actually went peopling, and it was so loud. And I said, geez, I don't think I really have anything that I need to do today. Like, I think I just want to take a bath, spend time in my space, and, have a nice dinner with my husband. And so that's what I did.
Yep.
And it was simple.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday I ended up painting and playing some dice games with Andy and watching a movie and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was...
That's nice.
Yeah, my son is in from California or Mexico, I guess. Both places. Stationed in California, but lives in Mexico. So I think do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Stay shiny side up.
Yeah.
It takes practice, but we can do it.
Mm-hmm.
We've been practicing for years.
For a while, yeah.
Years.
I make no apologies anymore,
No.
for needing to take care of myself because I come out a better version and am actually able to give more, because I'm in better shape.
And honestly, there's quite a bit we can actually give from our own space.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I've had the opportunity to send healing to a few people over the season, like energy healing, distance Reiki, mind you.
Yeah.
To people who were nowhere near me.
Yep.
And it had a tremendous effect.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one girl was offering card readings, and a single card pull was free. So I jumped on that and I said, I would love a card. So she gave me a card, but she voice recorded it. And when I heard her voice, I could hear the sinus. I said, can I offer you an energetic exchange of clearing your sinus passages? And she's like, yes. And so I did, like, just energetically. And she recorded, she said, right away, as soon as you said that you were going to do it, she goes, the left side cleared, the right side cleared, and then I worked on along the sides of her neck. And she lives in Florida. We didn't have to be in the same room. So that also reminds me that we're teaching a Reiki 1 and 2 class in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So if energy work is something that you'd like to offer, you don't even have to be near people.
Right.
If your kid's taking a test or going to a sporting event that, they get nervous before matches or games or whatever, you can be in the stands watching them, sending your energy to them and bringing their anxiety down about that game. Like, we are powerful beings. We don't have to be in the same room touching each other. So if you would like to learn Reiki from us, we love teaching. Like, we love teaching it. We designed our manual on our own together.
Yep.
Like, we took our knowledge and we put it in one place so that it was accessible. There's pictures, there's hands-on, all kinds of stuff. So I just want to throw that out there again because we just really love teaching.
And also we're offering the opportunity for youth 15 and up to come with an adult at a reduced rate. If you are interested in that, certainly reach out to us.
It's very, very discounted.
Very, very with an adult that has to come with them. Obviously, we need an adult with that minor, but we're excited about that too. That's something new for us that we're doing, but we're very excited because kids need this so much. And for them to be able to take care of these and learn these things at such a young age and be able to regulate and unblock that energy and just that is just that would be wonderful to
You
see.
can do it in the classroom. You can do it in the bathroom. You can do it while you're standing in front of your locker.
Right.
Getting
Nobody needs to
stuff
know.
Nobody needs to know. It's not even like,
Yeah.
right. It's
you are healed. No, just kidding.
It's putting your hand on your heart or
Yeah.
your solar plexus chakra.
Yeah.
Or just, like this.
Yeah.
Bringing the intention in to clear something. And you can.
Yeah.
And you can. This has got tremendous value. And the thing is, we wouldn't bring it up so often if we didn't think so.
Yeah.
We'd just be like, that's a dumb class. I don't know why anybody offers that.
Right. And the thing is, this is something, to learn this skill set and being able to do that for yourselves and others. That's, how empowering is that?
Yeah.
That's huge, Yeah.
I
mean, and that might be really, in a way, I thought about this too, is that shooting ourselves in the foot client-wise? No, it's really not, because the thing is, we've said all along, the people that need us will find us, but I love the idea of sharing this with other people so that they can help other people.
The thing is,
but including themselves.
Ripple.
Yeah.
You throw the stone and it makes the ripple. So we're throwing the stone, making the ripple so that we can bring other people in and allow them to make ripples, because we don't all know exactly the same people. We all run in different circles. So many ways to reach more people in the world.
Yeah.
That we got this much. And then you got this much, and you got this much, and that person has that much. So all these people, we're getting them to a place of self-love and self-compassion, and then it ripples out from there where you have compassion for other people, and everybody's starting to vibrate closer to the same level. So you have more people that you can be around, and more people they can be around. We're all becoming safe places for each other as we learn techniques to self-soothe. And then you're teaching your children, your children are teaching their friends, and so on it goes.
Right.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Right.
And the thing is, we learned this, in sobriety. We learned, early sobriety is when we learned how to do Reiki on people. I was looking for more. And so that was why I went to it. I'm like, this resonates for me. It wasn't for me about receiving, it was for giving. To other people, I didn't get as much from getting it from other people. I had to learn to give it to myself. And that's actually part of the 21 days when you first learn Reiki, is you self-Reiki for that 21 days. And your body will purge. It will purge stuff that's no longer serving you. So there's so much that goes into it, but it's such a high value. It's such a high value modality.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a ton of people that we've had a tremendous effect on because they know what we're bringing to the table. And, now we have people that have learned from us that are also bringing that to the table too.
Yeah,
so
which is so great.
It's beautiful. But with that being said,
okay.
Oh, and a healer. That's in January too.
Yeah, what's the date on that one?
The people who,
January
24th?
I'm not sure.
22nd. I think it's the 22nd.
Yeah, I'm not
sure. Because I scheduled somebody for something.
I'm not sure.
I have it on my calendar.
Yeah. Was it a Monday?
Yes.
A Monday night? Okay.
So
yeah,
a healer.
And Reiki Master.
And Reiki Master is on the 27th of January.
Yes. So lots of fun things coming up. So much in January.
No.
Take advantage.
Such a great month.
It is a great month.
We're just springboarding into all the big things that make us or help us to create the life that we want. Like, build your toolbox.
Right.
You're going to have it forever. You can't shut Reiki off unless you want to. Like, and just dismiss it completely.
Right.
But once you're a practitioner, you get to go out and do it for yourself as a business if you choose.
Mm-hmm.
And then come take your master teacher class, and you can do what we do and teach it.
Mm-hmm.
If you love it, teach it.
Yeah.
If you don't love it, then send them to us so that we can teach it.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
There's somebody out there for everybody. Find what resonates,
Right.
and go with that.
Yeah.
You know, we may not be your teacher, but we might be. You never know. But with that being said, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Much love and many blessings. Bye.
Bye.